Have you ever done this mistake whenever you're ventilating your full laces before? What did you do about it? Did you throw the full lace or then did you fix it? You see, the band that was there was supposed to be inside the lace and not outside the lace. Okay? It was supposed to be inside the lace and not outside the lace. Now, the first thing to do is to make sure that you ventilate all around that part of the lace. Do not skip those parts, because those will be very helpful whenever you get this type of mistake. Do not panic. I like using this type of full laces to do my shuku, or we call it the shuku hair, or the jumbo braid. The shuku is the ponytail braids. So because at the end of the day, after fixing it comes out as a glueless full lace. Okay, so the first thing to do is, like I said, make sure that you ventilate all around that part, even the bottom of the part, and make sure that it's very ventilated. Then the next thing to do is to cut off the clip or the adjustable clip around the band. Then you pull the band to make it a little bit tight. Okay, and then pull it to the middle of the band, and then you sew it down with a needle and thread. Okay, please sew it down while holding the band together with the strap. Okay, you sew it just the way you sew elastic on a cloth. Okay, make sure that the elastic is drawn to the middle of the strap, and then you sew it down. First of all, sew it by holding it exactly where your hands are, or you're holding it down together with the strap, and then you now make your way through the inside, making sure that everything is secure down while sewing it. After sewing the first part, you do the same on the second part of the band, and you draw. Make sure that you draw it, bring it to the middle, and then sew it down. After sewing it down, you should have something like this. You should be able to be drawing. You understand what I mean? As you can see the folded parts, okay? Make sure that it's just looking like a hair. Look at how the inside is. Make sure it's looking like something that you put an elastic band. So the elastic band is so that it can hold the hair. So like I told you, I will be using this for a jumbo braided wig, and I didn't want to just show how I did the elastic strap. I also wanted to show you how I used it for my wig, being that part of the wig is open. So this is exactly how I cover my tracks, okay? Like I told you, the styles I use for this particular mistake full lace, that's what we call it in our store. Any full lace that is like this, you bring it out for a particular style. I don't use it for every kind of style. I use it mostly for style that I know that can go up, because that part that was held can serve as a glueless lace, like I told you, so it can hold stronger than when it was not held together. So in other words, you can also do that for a glueless full lace, in case you want something that will be tighter on your head. So you can use this method. Even if it's not at the back, you can also use it for even if it's not outside, you can also use it. Do it that way if it's inside. I don't know if you're getting the idea I'm trying to create here. Let's say that you didn't do a mistake and actually the band was supposed to be inside and it is inside. So what you really do is just do the same method in case you want to do a glueless full lace, okay? So that will make your full lace firm on your head, okay? Now in this case, the mistake has been done, and like I told you, I use this for styles that goes up, like the shuku styles, and also the full lace, like the jumbo braid style, okay? So now I will show you how I cover it. First of all, I'm trying to section the hair, and this is how I section my full lace wigs before making them. I mean my jumbo braided wigs before making them. Remember, jumbo means very big, so the patterns will be very, very big, okay? I part 3 at the back and 4 at the front, 2 on each side, okay? That is exactly how I section my jumbo braids. Now I am done sectioning, and we have now moved to braiding the hair. This is the most interesting part of this tutorial, how you can cover up that part. Now assuming you're making a shuku, exactly what you see me do here is what you would do if you're doing a shuku. I don't know if I'll have the chance to make a video on that, but anytime I do, I will please click on the notification bell, so that whenever I post such videos, you will be the first to get it. So the only thing I do is use the same color of the lace and crochet it around that part, okay? And whenever you're crocheting this, make sure that it's close up, okay, is very close up to each other so that there will not be anything showing. There will not be anything showing at the back or showing the strap. Okay, like you can see, I just put 3 and it's done already. It's covered. The first part I want to make is covered already, so I'll be putting the last one just close to the net and the strap, and that is it for this particular part of it. And whenever I do my jumbo braid, this part is always 2 pieces. My jumbo braid is always about 28 sticks, or is always less than 30 sticks, because I make it very big, and also if I do it more than 30, it will be very, very heavy, because my sticks are always very big. You actually see that in this video. So I'm doing a knotless braid, and this is exactly how I'm doing it. Okay, I first of all put 2 braids, feed in 2 braids, and then start working my way downwards, and then add up depending on how thick I want the stick to be. So exactly what I did on the first part is what I will do on the second part. Okay, I will also crochet the hair close up on the second part. Now you will ask, what if it's a human hair? We also use a human hair to crochet it. Whatever color of hair you're using to braid the hair, that's the color of the lace itself, that's what you're crocheting on that part. Okay, so after everything, you will not even get to notice that something like this exists on this braids, on this hair, or on this wig. So this is how I cover my tracks. I cover the mistakes in case I get one. Funny enough, I like this kind of mistakes most times, especially if I have a client that has a small head size. Okay, this works better for them because the cap is already adjusted. Okay, and the band there serves as an adjustment, and you just fit on the head, and you can also pull up your hair. What I mean by pull up your hair, you can pack it upwards even without laying it at the back. Okay, so right now I will be using a time lapse to do this part, because this was not actually the bone of contention, the bone of contentment. What am I saying? Whatever. What I wanted to say is, this was the braiding is not actually the main tutorial. Okay, I just wanted to show you how you can do that part of your full lace in case you in case you have such mistakes, or in case you want to make your full lace glueless. Okay, that is exactly what you will do to make it glueless. Remember, glueless wig have to be tight on your hair. That's the motive behind a glueless wig. You have to wear it without glue, and it should be tight. So This right here is a very what should I say, I think a trick that you can use for your glueless full lace. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do so, especially if you have watched to this extent. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. We create beautiful videos right here on how to make braided wigs. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you, you know I always heart you, you know you are my backbone on this red app. Okay, thank you for coming back again, and thank you for always watching my videos. Thank you so much, guys, for all your comments. I see them, for your reactions, your engagements, and all that. And I also seen most of your questions, and I will make sure that I answer them one after the other by videos. So please, guys, bear with me. Please don't forget to also hit on the notification bell when you subscribe, so as to get notified whenever I post a new video. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. After braiding, I poured hot water, apply hair mousse or a sheen, and that is it. Okay, so see you in my next video. This actually is the end results of this hair. Did you see how beautiful this hair is? Guys, this hair is so beautiful. This was a customer's hair. She ordered from US, and this is how it is, guys. This is so beautiful. I love it, guys. So please tell me what you think about this hair on the comment section, and tell me what you want me to do next. See you in my next video. Bye. I love you guys. Mwah.